chosen ones, empaths, genuine souls out there, you being silent is going to do more than any words could. And I've been thinking, a lot of you, part of the reason why you don't stay silent a lot of the times in these fallings out with narcissists, right, is when you're upset, this is what I want you to focus on, or even times throughout the relationship when you was upset, and it could have been something you done wrong. I'm on about your emotions now. Forget the situation. Your emotions. You was upset, and a lot of the times they make out that it's your fault. They do this by gaslighting you. There's many times that you've apologized or said sorry, and it was things of their fault. It was their fault, and they make you say sorry. It's so weird why they do this, but they like playing the victim role. They like playing that victim role, and it's really messed up. So what I think you should do, okay, is whatever's happened in the relationship, the ending of the relationship, you need to lose that desire to say anything to them, because really they're very hard-headed, they're very stubborn, and leaving them to their own devices, leaving them on their own, being silent, not saying the things that come to your head, not reaching out and texting them. To be honest, I'll tell you to change your number, change your phone, go in a new direction. That's what I'll tell you to do, right? Because this, you being silent, just blocking them or things like that, people will take blocks off, this, that, the other. I'm talking to change your number and go in a whole new route, because this silence is what is going to... Silence is not just, oh, I'm going to be silent for 6 months. Like, this is a lifestyle choice that I want you to take. Take it deadly seriously, right? It's a lifestyle choice that you're going in that direction. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to, and this is what's gonna make them realize and finally realize your value. Okay, not enough for them to come back into your life, no, but it's enough for them to realize your value. You being next to them, talking to them, trying to reach out to them, debating with them, whatever, is never going to make them realize your worth. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. When there's space between you, this is when they'll realize your worth. And the difference with you is you're not going to realize their worth. If you take a period of time out and you're on your own and you're focusing, you're not the absence of them is not going to make you miss them. Okay, I don't think it will. Right? It's not going to make you miss them, because the more and more distance that you get between you and them is the less and less conditioned you are. And you start to realize that they're a dusty weirdo as time proceeds and goes on. That's the path you're heading down. You're going to realize more and more that they're dusty weirdos. Especially if you spend time alone, they're going to be on your mind a lot. You're going to realize things. You're going to be like, hang about, they done this, they done that, they done this, they done that. Okay? And you're being silent. It's not a game. You're not being silent to punish them. You're being silent because you're sick of talking to them. You're being silent because enough words have been said. Okay? They didn't want to use your words wisely. They didn't want to, correspond correctly. They wanted to be annoying, frustrating, rude. Leave them to their own devices. Let them get on with their life. Because they're just going to realize. They're going to realize what they lost within you. Okay? I always see people think they've got a new supply. They don't think about the former supply. Like, I don't know what these creatures you think are. That they're some magical creatures or something that can just forget about someone instantaneously because they have someone else in your life. Look at you. If you're with someone and then you go to someone else, you're still going to think about the former person. It's logical, right? Because you haven't healed enough. Okay? They don't just get a new supply. Not all supplies are equal as well. Right? They don't just get a new supply and then they immediately forget about you. Okay? That indicates to me people that think like that. I can totally understand you thinking like that. I get the reason why you think like that. But it takes you to go on a journey through what I'm talking about, of being alone, of rebuilding yourself, and you'll start to love yourself more and more. And the more and more you love yourself, and I'm not saying you don't love yourself, I'm saying love yourself more. Self love is something that is attacked in today's society, right? They want you insecure. They want you on low self esteem. Narcissists want you low self esteem. Narcissists want you insecure. Okay, filling your cup, building yourself with self love. You'll get to a place where you understand that no supply is gonna do what you did. You get to that place and you realize all of the benefits you brought forward to this narcissist life. And you realize as you fill yourself with self love that this narcissist is unstable. They make terrible decisions. And this is one of those terrible decisions that they've made. And they're conscious of that. You get to understand it. Now, if you were saying the first thing that comes to your head to the narcissist all the time, or reaching out to them, or saying things to them, you wouldn't get to this point. And that's why the silence is a lifestyle choice. You go on to it. At first, yes, you may have thoughts about it's going to give them a reaction. It's going to give them a reaction. They're going to learn to cope with your loss, to cope with, they're gonna learn to have to cope with your absence. Okay, they're not gonna be satisfied. They're gonna be very frustrated, but they're gonna have to try and get through in life without you. Okay, and they're gonna try and find new supplies and do all this stuff. They're never gonna find someone that done what you did. Okay, they're never gonna find someone that done what you did. I'm talking to the people. I'm not saying you're perfect, but you've done a lot for the narcissist that was involved in your life. Perhaps you supported them. Perhaps you helped them with their health. Perhaps you helped them in life. You done your best by your potential at that time for an individual, and they didn't do the same, right? They didn't do the same. And other suppliers in this world that they encounter, especially the way that they monkey branch to new suppliers, they're not making wise decisions. Okay, so they are going to realize. So this silence is going to destroy them. You being silent and just getting on with your life is going to make them realize that you know your worth now and you're going in your own direction. That's what they realize. It speaks a huge, unspoken language by you just not saying anything. Silence is powerful. I would never tell you to go silent on someone that is a nice person or something like that, because it's a horrible thing to do. Perhaps you've even been through it with the narcissist involved in your life. They went silent on you, right, or ghosted you. This can hurt your feelings, right? It's not nice what they do, but you going silent is very needed. Okay, you're not doing this for no reason. You're doing this because they're horrible. Even if they ghosted you or discarded you, they still want you to chase. You can't take what these narcissists do seriously. I know it's very serious what they do and devastating, but I'm saying you can't take them seriously. You can't trust them with anything. Not what they say, not what they do. Everything's a motive and an agenda. And to work out what really is going on inside their heads, you could talk all day about it, because they're seriously messed up, right? They're seriously messed up. So they're going to get the message. And they're going to realize your value. They're going to realize your value. They're going to realize your worth. Okay? By you being silent, by you going in your own direction. But please, don't let that be a reason that you let them back in your life. Because some of them will try. But some of them are going to be stubborn and just keep trying to go through new supplies. Okay? But they're always going to have that memory of you. You're always going to be that benchmark. And that point of reference that they refer to for every supply they encounter. Okay? They're always going to refer to you. You're the one that supersedes all. And you've got to have that knowing about yourself. It's not narcissistic. It's just, the narcissistic abusive experience, really, because you thought a lot of people were like you. Perhaps you did. You thought a lot of people were like you. You didn't really know your value. This is what I am saying. When you surround yourself with people, friends, family, romantic relationships, whatever, you don't really know your value. And they don't really tell you your value. They don't really even though you've got credible traits about you and honorable traits about you, they don't really bring it to your attention. If anything, a lot of people just exploit it. They take you as naive, they take you as gullible, they take your kindness for weakness, this, that, the other. That's what occurs. But you going your own direction is going to send a clear message to them that you're not, they're going to realize, okay? They need you to chase them. They need you to beg for them. They need you to plead after them. They want you to do that. If you do that, they'll move the goalpost. They'll make it more difficult. They'll do these things. There's no point. Just, you've had enough speaking to them now. You've had enough speaking to them now. That's what you got to be. That's the mindset you got to have. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.